Okay, so this is our first grade RTI meeting. Miss Martin, our counselor, is over there out of the picture, documenting the information. Mr. Johnson, our assistant principal, is doing the video. And this is our first grade teachers. So we're going to talk about RTI. So the first thing we want to address is any students that come to your class this year with an RTI plan. So Austin. Okay, so tell us what scientific-based programs you're using with him, or if you're going to continue him, or do you need to drop him? Just give us information.
Okay. We are continuing him, but making changes. Instead of Academy of Reading 2 times a week, he is going to be doing Waterford 3 times a week, 30 minutes a day.
Okay. So what are we going to do if that program that we're piloting ends? You have to change that, right? Or are you going to have it all year?
She's working on it.
Okay.
It's all year. And also, he won't go to Miss Lloyd any longer because she isn't here. And he will not be going to Miss Spiegel in the STAR lab. He will be using Mr. Holbrook's. Everything else will stay the same.
Okay. So what will Mr. Holbrook's be using in there? The academy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the Waterford's
just
just
one
in
day.
your class because
Yes.
of the program. Say those again.
So he is still using the academy, or he's not?
He
using
will
it?
1 day a week. So
Oh,
Yeah, well, we really need to
You
try to
jack.
do 3 dips a week if
Yeah.
we could.
I mean, we don't have to do academy if you're using
he's doing
something else.
Yes, we're doing Waterford.
So can you
Every
do
day.
Waterford with Mr.
No, because
Oh,
that's a piloted
okay,
program
gotcha.
in her class.
So
Well, he can do it in there. It's a web base. He can do it in there, but he just goes in there 1 day.
Yeah.
And by the time they go there, he's already done it for the day.
so what is?
So can
What
we
is-
not do academy even though it's recommended 3 times a week in this situation? Can we not just do it once?
What are the other students doing while he's doing that?
They're at small groups, or either they're all doing Waterford. My whole class is doing Waterford.
I don't know. I mean, I would suggest maybe just pulling him or doing something else with him instead of just that one time for academy.
Okay, and we're going to mention some other programs that we might purchase also. that we
Which
can
is,
bring up.
yeah, but I think if we're going to do that, if we're going to use something else, we need to go ahead and put it in the plan.
Yeah.
So,
Let's just take the academy off for now, and we can revisit it at the next RTI meeting with him. If he's not going to be able to get 3 dips of it.
And he's benchmarked on everything so far right now, so
So it's possible to release student anyway?
possible
so is he tier? He's tier 3 though, right?
right now.
Okay, do you have any more?
That's it.
Okay, Ms. Bryan, do you have any more?
I have Hannah Nichols. I'm going to release her. She benchmarked on her math, her STAR math, and her STAR early literacy, and her grades. She has A's right now, so I feel like we can release her.
Okay.
And then if she starts to struggle, I can revisit it.
Ms. Martin, you ready to move on to the next one, or we need to slow down?
We just need to make sure that we document that on that paperwork that we are
Is
releasing
there
her.
a specific
Where-
sheet? I can
There's,
probably find
we need to do the parent letters. Don't forget, we need to send the parent progress letters home as well. And that's the form. Let's see, I've got some copies for you guys right here. I'll tell you exactly what form it is. Form I.
Do I send this that we're
Yes.
releasing her?
Yes. Let me have that so we can make you a copy of that.
Okay. So which one would I check? Is there one that says
Right
red?
there on the bottom. Making progress. Close
Okay,
plan.
perfect. Thank you.
Is that the only
Is that
student?
the only form that I need to
We're
work
documented on there where it says intervention. Do you see down at the bottom where it says
on? Which letter form?
on Form A? There should be a place there you could document, and then on Form
Just intervention history, we put where we're closing, releasing. So,
Okay, right here. Just make
Got it.
documentation
Okay.
that we are releasing
Got
it, and we need signatures there also.
So do you have any other students that come to you with a plan
No.
that we need to discuss? Ms. Carter? No. Ms. Tidwell?
I have one, Shelby,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna recommend that we keep her on, at least until our next meeting. She, did benchmark, but I still see some, like, weaknesses, so I'm just gonna go ahead and, she's using, Reading Academy. And then I just go ahead and pull her, when I pull my second and third dips, I just go ahead and pull her with them, just for the security, I guess, of having that. And so I'm just gonna suggest that we just keep her on for
Okay.
at least another meeting.
Ms. Miller, do you have any that
Yes,
had a plan?
yes. Audrey, and at the end of the year, her kindergarten teacher said that she was making progress and that she recommended that we continue interventions as planned, so I'd like to go ahead with that, continue with those, as well as, I have her pulled out with the ELL teacher now, 4 times a week, and she tests with her on Fridays
Does she have an ELL plan also?
now.
Okay.
And she has peer tutoring every day to identify upper and lower case letters of the alphabet, sounds, and sight words.
So what other strategies does?
The ones that we're continuing are academy 4 times a week, and let's see, and then small group instruction. So she gets 3 dips a day. Miss McCutcheon, myself, and whole group.
The federal programs give me some phonics skills cards, and it's a packet, and we have 5 sets of those. So I've talked with Miss McCutcheon about which class might have the greatest need for those, so it might be that you can use those cards with her as well.
Okay.
And we won't add those to the RTI plan at this time. We'll wait and do it next month because I need to make sure it fits the mode for the research-based. I would assume it was since they provided it for us, but I'll check, so let's don't add it. But I will get with Miss McCutcheon and get you a set of those. If any of the others have ELL students that could benefit from those cards, you'll have to share that packet because I only got 5. Miss McCutcheon's gonna try to get some more from Miss Underwood, but we'll see how it goes.
I definitely need one because I have
Okay.
5 ELO students.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
And it's got different. There's like 4 sections to this packet, so it's different phonics skills. Yes.
Progress monitoring, we need to make sure we're doing that and how we're doing it. So we need to probably enter them in STAR so we can do the progress monitoring with that program. Ms. Harris, is that how they were progress monitoring him last year with STAR?
Yes.
Okay. So just make sure if it's for the old ones, that whatever is documented in his plan or her plan, that we're following that or either making changes to that. So Ms. Miller, same thing with her. Is it STAR progress monitoring?
Yes.
Okay. And so have y'all already set them up for that?
Mine's already progress.
Yours is in. Miss Miller, is yours?
No.
Okay.
Miss Key, I talked with her about that yesterday, and she said that they had not got started yet, all of them, but I think you can at this time.
Yeah,
I think somebody talked to me yesterday about that. Didn't know you could get started, so.
If you do not know how to set it up, then get with Miss Key so she can set it up because it has to be progress monitoring or it will mess up our end of the year scores.
Okay. So are you caught up with all of the ones that have a plan?
I have another one.
Okay. Miss Miller has one more.
Jacob.
Good job.
Okay. And Jacob. I'm sorry. I small group instruction. And she had him 4 times weekly with Miss Gold, and proximity seating for vision. So I have that going on, and enlarged materials as needed, but parents I don't think want that. So
So he's a vision student?
So I do have him sitting at the front of the room. So far he's doing okay. You know, my hands are kind of tied because I can't.
He's the one, Mr. Hardman, that we tried all year long to do a referral for special ed for BI, and Mom would not cooperate. So that's why we've just continued our
So
RTI plan to keep him.
Is the vision the biggest
Yes.
hurdle he's facing?
Yes.
As far as his program?
Yes, and he has, according to his kindergarten teacher, come a long way. I've been in contact with her, telling her what he's capable of now, and she said he has made improvement. So, you know, and his scores were decent on everything. His test grades have been good. So
So how can
One
we
day we may be
provide
able-
to him some services without it being a modification with the vision? I mean, could you make him some larger copies of anything you do printable? And
I can, you know, I made a copy of one of Miss Carter's sheets and sent home, but I didn't get any feedback. Just letting them know that that was available, but I got no feedback on that, and I didn't want to overstep my boundaries because they have denied.
vision service.
Yes. So, but I mean, I do, you know, when I do things on the board, I write really big, and he's on the front seat, and I have told him that if his head hurts because they tell me that might be a problem because of his vision, I've told him he could sit down, close his eyes for a while, and then continue, but I haven't seen him doing any of that.
Okay.
So,
So that's something we need to discuss outside of this meeting also, probably. So.
Okay.
Does he wear glasses?
No.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's move on because of time. Do you have any students you're going to add today, Miss Harris?
No, sir.
Okay. So remember first name, and then share your concerns with him and what your plan's going to be for him.
His name is Seth, and my concerns are that he is on urgent intervention from the STAR Early Literacy, urgent intervention with STAR Math, and his reading and language grades are both failing at this time. And he still struggles with just letters, recognizing letters and sounds, and blending, any of that.
So what are some of the strategies and programs you're going to use?
He will be working with me. I will be using ARI lessons for 15 to 20 minutes daily with him in small groups. Intervention time, I'll either be doing one-on-one or in maybe a group of 2 to 3 for approximately 10 to 15 minutes daily. I have a foster grandmother. She will be working with him one-on-one daily for at least 10 minutes on letters and sounds, and then I have him also on the Waterford computer program for at least 20 minutes 4 times a week. And then I'll monitor his progress with the STAR progress monitoring, observations, reading tests, even the Dibbles progress monitoring with him. I'll do that.
So Miss Martin, did you get that information?
Yes.
We need to make sure we get all the proper paperwork sent home. And
Vision and hearing. He's a new referral. So
yes, let's do this because of this time frame here. We'll make sure she gets all those documents at the end of the meeting because I'm sure you've done one before. So, but I like your plan. Sounds good. Appreciate it. Anyone else adding today?
I do, I have one. Audrey. Audrey did not benchmark on her reading and did not benchmark, she needs urgent intervention on reading and just general phonics skills. She recognizes most of her letters. Her blending is minimal. And put them on, and of course she'll do the whole group reading with the whole group. Then I'll pull them back. When I pull them back, I'll pull them back with my small group. We'll do like ARI lessons there. And then I'll pull her back for a second deal where I'll just usually just pull them back and just go back over what we've covered, earlier. And then I'll pull her back again for a third deal in a urgent intervention group. And she'll be doing reading academy 3 to 4 times a week for like 15 minutes. And I'll assess her by the STAR test and possibly DIBELS, STAR math test, and then weekly test, just observing. And all of it will be done in my classroom.
So once again, we'll have to do all those forms. If you've not already worked ahead, we'll get those done today. But we'll not push the issue during this meeting because of the time. But we'll get with you and help you with that. Okay, did you get that student, Miss Martin, on our list?
Yes, sir.
Miss Miller, you have one?
Yes. Alexis. She was recommended for retention last year, but parent refused.
Okay.
She's not on RTI. She's failing, has failing grades across the board. She's urgent intervention across the board. I just can't stress enough how badly she needs on RTI.
Okay.
My plans are I already have in place a plan with the foster grandparent working with her one-on-one during whole group instruction. Keep her on task and, reiterate everything that I say. And then I pull her back twice a day for small groups. I've used some peer tutoring, and I'm working with getting the right peer with her to so that she can stay on task. But she needs things such as letter recognition, sounds, just really basic things. So I'm going to let some peer tutoring hopefully do that.
Are you using any of these other programs with her?
Well, we haven't started the start, but I plan on using Academy with Mr. Holbrooks, and I'm going to see if he can pull her in more often, maybe with other classes, because she really needs it.
You do have Academy in your room, though, right?
I do,
Okay.
so I can use it in there too, but she really needs the quiet. It would be hard for her to do that while we're having small group stations.
Well, and don't forget, you're going to be the best tool that she can have
Right.
when you're pulling her for that
Right.
depth. So,
Right.
I know Academy's proven, but you're going to be the most valuable tool there. So,
Right.
as all of you are. But go ahead if you have anything else.
No, that's all I have with her. Okay, I have others.
Okay, that's fine.
Jordan.
So far, doing good with those last names out there. That's all right.
Okay. Jordan is repeated kindergarten, and he's still urgent intervention.
Is he in ELL?
And he also needs basics, sounds, letter recognition, sight words. Right now he has failing grades. So, I'm trying to use as much of the same plans as I can with him since I have so many. But I plan on getting him with Mr. Hobart as much as possible. And also, Nanny is trying to work with him some one-on-one during whole group. We've got the seating now as to where she can get hands-on the most needy ones during whole group instruction.
And for the viewing audience, Nanny is a parent.
Yes, Nanny is a foster grandparent. Yes, yes.
What is she using when she's with them?
With Nanny, this is during whole group.
Okay.
She has to sit
She's
there and
keeping
keep them
her
on
on task.
task and explaining over and over what the directions are. That kind of thing. But I'm open for, I'm open for suggestions with any of these.
For like your small group?
For, no, not for my personal small group, but for other programs to pull from.
Okay. And I'm gonna mention a few of those at the
Okay.
end of this that
Okay.
you may be interested in, so if you don't mind, we'll.
Okay. Do that later.
Wait, do that.
Okay.
Does anyone have any other strategies or programs that you're using in your small groups that you'd like to mention for her?
We have 2 seats open for Waterford. She has one, we have 2 left.
So that might be something good. I've just looked at Waterford. I don't know much about it because we're piloting it, but
ABC Mouse is pretty basic.
yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
going to mention. But no, go ahead.
No, I
We
just,
can go right into
I
it.
didn't know, I can't put my whole class on, Academy, like during small groups.
Mhm.
So I can't get them on there the 3 to 4 times a week. I just
Right.
do that with my lower group. But that's one of their stations that I have them all logged in on ABC Mouse, and so when I got a computer, so they get on it.
Right.
And
And you can put them at like kindergarten level, or you can put them at first grade level, like at mine. I have them on like a lower, like preschool kindergarten, where it's going over like the letters and
Mhm.
things like that.
Right.
And ABC Mouse is a free intervention. Miss Key can help you get that set up if
Okay.
you need help with that, because you have to put your kids in there. And it's recommended 3 times
3 times a
weekly
week.
also, yes. That's a program we're going to promote to everybody, especially since it's free.
Yeah,
And it's really
Yes.
basic
And we can
skills.
use it K-5 also.
and it's not just
So-
reading either.
Yeah,
It's like reading, math.
That's science, that's
Mhm.
science and social studies.
So, anyone have any other students to add? Miss Miller, do you have another one? It's okay.
Alright, I have Jace. Jace scored low on his, star rating and also on Dibbles, yet he's doing okay on his test, which kinda has me drawn, but, yet he can't speak in complete sentences. So, I worry, I'm open for ideas there too, because although he's making okay grades in class, he's really low on those tests, and like I said, he doesn't speak in complete sentences, which causes his writing. He can't write a complete sentence.
So you do want to add him to RTI?
I would like to, even though his grades aren't. I know you always say, if the grades are failing. Right
Well,
now, they're
3
kind
of
of
the 4
iffy.
indicators is what
Okay.
we look for now
Okay.
in RTI.
Okay.
So. However, and of course, the interventions that we're going to use has to be scientifically based research, so you're going to have to use those things that we have available to us. And you can use the ARI in a small group. You can either use Academy or the ABC Mouse. It sounds like you might could use Waterford. You've got 3, and she's got 2 open spots that we could put 2 of yours on if you want to try that.
Maybe I'll sit down with Christy afterwards and.
The only thing
Go through
is,
my
we won't be able to do Academy and Waterford because that would be 6 times a week. And I know you can't fit that into your schedule, so we can fill out that paperwork at the end of this meeting also for time, but choose whatever, Waterford or Academy.
Okay. I may try Waterford with him.
Okay.
Since his grades aren't failing,
So he'd be
Maybe
tier 2 or
ABC
tier
Mouse
3,
one.
Ms. Miller?
Tier 2.
Okay, also, let me mention to you guys also that the early literacy is still showing 40% for benchmark, but it's actually 70. So
Just our literacy, or what about reading?
yes.
Is it going to 70
Yes.
as well?
So make sure you. Also, we have iPads in the library that's available that you can use for any of these programs that you're interested in. And we're probably going to have enough federal money left over that I may be purchasing Moby Max. And it's a proven program for intervention. And if we do purchase that, it'll come with 60 devices. And so we may do 10 a grade. We may split 30 to the lower elementary, 30 to the upper. I may just leave it 60 and, check out what you need at a time. So those are things that you can look for. We can't purchase that until October 1, which is next week, by the way, now, right? So when we get that in, we'll let you know about that. Has any of you ever used Moby Max before?
I have a device, they sent me a free device.
Oh, yeah, Miss Keaton. So we purchase a license, and then we get those devices as part of that. So that's what we'll be doing. Okay, anything else?
Is it like a special device or is it just like a tablet?
I think it's a tablet.
But you could use it. You have to have their.
Those, the way I understand, those tablets are only for that device, yes. Any other RTI questions before we cut the camera off? Well, I appreciate what you're doing. I know we've not been in to do a full evaluation yet, but as we come through, we see what's going on. Don't forget our emphasis at the beginning of the year, small group instruction and one-on-one with these students that you've got here. You're the most valuable tool that we can provide for those students. So make sure you continue those efforts because, we're stressing everybody's on grade level before we move them any further. We are all part of the Aspire results. So keep up the good work. Let's continue to grow. All right? Okay.